Let's talk about the time on this day 20 years ago Spider-Man lost all hope. Waking up on September 11th, 2001, Peter's whole world had turned upside down. Two planes had just crashed into the World Trade Center and no one was there to stop it. And when Peter tried to help people get away from the destruction, they just wanted to know, where were you? How could you let this happen? You were supposed to be our hero. And Pete didn't have an answer to this question. How can you say that we didn't know? How could you say we couldn't know? How could you tell them, I'm sorry, but we failed? When Peter got closer to the destruction, he noticed that everyone was there, and I mean everyone. Firefighters, volunteers, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, the X-Men. Looking over, Peter saw Cap and he realized he's been through this twice now. Peter's never seen Cap like this before, broken, vulnerable, and scared. Going in to help, Peter saw that there were villains there as well. They weren't there to pick a fight, no, they were here to help clean up the mess. Because honestly, all of them thought this was just uncalled for. Jumping in and helping, Peter got survivors out, but the whole thing was starting to get to him. The final tipping point was when he was moving rubble. He noticed a young boy sitting by a car. Pete went over and kneeled down and told him, you should get out of here, it's too dangerous. But the young boy said, no, I'm waiting for my dad. He went in there to get something. And Peter, realizing where he was pointing, hugged the young boy. Because the shop the young boy's dad had went into was hit by debris and there were no survivors in there. And this was when Spider-Man lost all hope that things could get better. While he was down, Peter noticed that all the emergency response personnel kept pushing forward. That's when Peter told himself that we may wear the costumes, but these people are the true heroes. These ordinary men and women rushed into the danger zone to risk their lives to help others. They never gave up hope and kept pushing forward. If they can stand tall, standing up and joining his fellow heroes, and I mean all the heroes, Peter said we can all stand tall, united together.